broadcasting across the nation from the East Coast to the West, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm.
Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, technology news of the week, the show for the everyday person talking about technology, broadcasting across the nation with insightful segments on subjects weeks ahead in the mainstream media. We welcome our radio audience of 35 million listeners to an hour of insightful technology news. I'm Nathan Mumm, your host and technologist with over 35 years of technology expertise. Our co-host Mike Rade is in studio today. He's the award-winning author and our human behavior expert. Now, we're live streaming during our show on 6 of the most popular platforms, including YouTube, Twitch.tv, Facebook, LinkedIn, and now Kick and Rumble. We encourage you to visit us online at techtimeradio.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/techtimeradio. We're friends from different backgrounds, and we bring the best technology show possible weekly for our family, friends, and fans to enjoy. Odie's on vacation today, so Mark is taking over Mike's spot. Mike's taking over my spot, and I am in the control panel. So welcome, everyone. Let's start today's show.
Now on today's show.
All right, today on the show, guess what we have? We have Two Truths and a Lie, our main segment with Mark and Mike. Will they be able to pick the true story or not? You will think that some of these true stories are fake, and the fake story is true. See if I can get you guys. Most of the time, Mike is getting me on this, and so is Mark. So we'll see if I get you this time. One story was written by ChatGPT. So one was I put in some fake prompts. ChatGPT wrote one story, and the other two are news articles out there. Now, of course, we have that and our standard features, including Mike's mesmerizing moment, our technology fail of the week, and a possible Nathan Nugget, and of course, our pick of the day, whiskey tasting, to see if our selected whiskey pick gets 0, 1, or 2 thumbs up by the end of the show. But now it's time for the latest headlines in the world of technology.
Here are our top technology stories of the week.
All right, story number 1, big story last week. TikTok's algorithm goes stateside as U.S. stakeholders now take control of TikTok. Let's go to Lisa Walker for more on this.
This is a digital sovereignty milestone. With TikTok's algorithm now under U.S. oversight, the question becomes, will this set a precedent for other foreign-owned platforms operating in America? Tech titan Oracle, private equity firm Silver Lake, and Abu Dhabi's MGX, each holding 15% stakes. The remaining shares are distributed among a consortium of global investors, including Michael Dell's family office, General Atlantic, and Yuri Milner's Virgo LI, while ByteDance retains a minority 19.9% stake. For now, TikTok's 200 million U.S. users can keep scrolling, but the platform's future will be closely watched by regulators, rivals, and users alike. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, so let's talk about this. This is the big story, right? Mark, you got to put the mic a little closer to you.
This is your big story.
This is your big story, right? You were excited about this?
Mark's so excited.
I know. I'm feeling like Mike now in Mike's chair. Yeah, I'm so excited. It sucks.
Wow. Is that me right there?
Okay. So let's talk about this. So after years of political wrangling, the cybersecurity scrutiny, TikTok's now algorithm is monitored by the United States. Does that now make you guys feel more safe using TikTok?
I don't use TikTok, so I don't care.
You don't care? Okay.
I have a comment and a question.
Okay, comment and a question.
Who cares?
Okay, well, TikTok is the number 2 largest social media platform out there. So I think if you're a social media influencer, if you're a social media fan,
they're keeping it going anyway. So who cares?
Let's be real. This was never, ever going to be divested of in the United States.
Okay. So you got a bunch of billionaires now that are in charge of it just to make money.
Right. So that's my question. Are we actually better off or worse off now? Because you know, I'm not a big fan of Oracle or Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm actually more concerned about the data and TikTok being with that investment group than I was actually with China.
See, you know what? So guess what?
How about the folks in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? I totally agree with you. Mark, and I've said this from day one that I've used it. I was okay with China knowing what videos I wanted to watch. I was absolutely okay with that because Facebook sells their data to the United States government. All the social media platforms sell all their data to the government. So now we have another entity that can then take our information, sell it that we unwanted. I'd rather Oracle didn't have my viewing habits, didn't have the information that I have there. I'm actually worried that I'll probably get less, not that you make a lot of money streaming on that service, but you'll probably get less financial support that you did from China helping support the platform and the creators. So I'm actually very
down on this, huh?
I kind of am. Yeah. I guess it's a win for American technology is what people are saying, that they can kind of control who runs what software programs in different areas. But this is TikTok. What happens if I buy an app that I get from Japan, a technology that comes with an app from Japan or China or any of these other places that I really like the service to that I'm using? Now, all of a sudden, do I have to worry about 10 years later down the line, the United States government having that data or selling that data? I mean, anything I use now, I just have to think, guess what? China's either going to buy it from the United States, it's either going to go bankrupt and go into someplace else, or will be sold.
Yeah, I have a good solution for that.
What's that? Don't use social media?
Yeah, don't use social media.
I don't think that's going to work at all, but okay.
Yeah, but they can. It's almost like 1984 selling within the U.S. and the data, and then the government can pull this data and bring it to different agencies and use it to prevent you or to retribution against you.
Yeah.
For certain watches or content.
But I guess everybody's happy now because it's in the regulation of.
No, everybody's happy now.
And what the heck is with Michael Dell's
not going away?
What's with Michael Dell? Is he like dying because now he's investing into like the Trump thing and now he's investing into this? Is Michael Dell just have either unlimited amount of money and he wants to be out there dabbling in everything for his name, and it's Michael Dell and the family, whatever suite of that they have there. So it's not necessarily all himself. There's a group of people that are there, but he is now like just popping up in the news. Does he want to be the new Jeff Bezos? I mean, Bezos is kind of taking a back seat. Zuckerberg's taking a back seat. But he's just jumping up.
All of the U.S. government's buddies that kept donating money now, this is actually going to hurt them, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that will. All right, you know what? Let's go on to a better story.
More power to the billionaires.
Let's go on to a story that will
never going to be anything other than that.
All right, what do we have up here next, Mr.
Okay,
Gordon?
Well, because everybody knows how much I love AI.
Well, you have an AI story?
We have a new AI story.
Fantastic.
I seem to get these every week. And in this one, med students are training with AI patients and learning how to diagnose digitally with AI.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, this sounds kind of positive.
When I first hear about it, it sounds okay. And then I read it a little bit and then I'm like,
Remember, you're sitting in Nathan's seat. So
I have to be
enthusiastic,
super optimistic.
That's right. That's exactly
everything.
right.
Oh, this is the best thing ever.
Okay, continue on.
It's the best thing. Great Western Hospital in Swindon, medical students are learning how to talk to patients, but they aren't human.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to a cutting-edge simulation system called SimFlow, students are now interacting with AI-powered avatars that look and sound startlingly real.
Okay.
Dr. Chris Jacobs, a GP at Murchiston Surgery, is leading the charge using these digital pages to train future doctors from the University of Bristol and the University of Bath. The goal? Sharpen communication skills in a safe, repeatable environment. No need to book actors or rely on peer role play.
So let's ask about this. So when in society do we have to hire actors for doctors to figure out how to talk to people?
Okay, all right. So part of this makes sense, right? Part of this makes sense because we all know that doctors sometimes have a hard time with bedside manner.
Okay.
All right. Now, one of the things that this is, I laugh because we're teaching doctors how to communicate. One of the ways this is being used is for teaching doctors what questions to ask in order to get to a better diagnosis. Because I'm pretty sure you have had misdiagnoses before.
Sure, absolutely.
Because your doctor was like, not really paying a whole lot of attention to what's
Or they
going
just
on.
make assumptions and
Yeah.
based on past experience.
Yes. So that's one of the ways that this is supposed to be doing. Okay.
Okay.
But this is another story, Mike, of AI putting humans out of work too, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder, if part of this, so one of the reasons why I can think this might be a good idea is that you can take these AI things and give them a diagnosis, and they would have a better way of responding to a diagnosis instead of trying to tell an actor what they have, so that they can figure out how to be with it, right?
So these are like AI patients. So these are like patients. Now do these patients have different attitudes? I mean, do you have like the grumpy old man
I don't know.
Eccentric lady?
It doesn't really talk about that, but the guy says, okay, so
and the full of himself podcaster.
Wow.
There we go. So, what makes these patients stand out apparently is their lifelike appearance or voice, which, I'm all about.
Okay.
I'm Nathan right now, right?
Yes, you're all about. Okay.
I'm all about this.
All right. Fantastic.
It's their emotional depth.
Yeah.
We're creating real emotions, real patients that doctors, nurses, and students can all train with.
Okay. That's good.
That can't be, Mike. No. AI cannot
have a heart,
actually have emotions. They can try and give the simulation of emotion, but they don't have emotions.
How can you tell me that? I'm supposed to be all like, yay.
Yeah, but I'm in your seat.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, this is the biggest yell out for me is this guy saying they're real emotions and real patience.
Okay, but you know what? Our younger generation has trouble talking with people.
Yeah,
I have a younger Gen Z individual that works with me, and great kid, very good coder and everything like that. But you know what? When I say, "Hey, can you call up and talk about this?" he literally freezes up. He literally freezes to the point now where sometimes I will have something go wrong and we'll just let it so that he has to contact the person. So his first thing was like, I'll send an email, and then that doesn't really work. So then maybe I'll get on chat, right? But then to actually pick up the phone call and interact. Interesting, though, because we continue to push him. Now, all of a sudden, he's going around work, talking to people, asking about this, starting to come up. So it's really that they weren't trained because they had all these technology devices. It's a training issue.
This is a result of how technology has influenced and isolated our generations, right? So this system that this guy's talking about allows learners to practice building rapport, asking right questions, navigating complex conversation, skills that are often overlooked in traditional training. I don't understand.
Well, because the doctors are all about the tests and the PhDs and all. So this bedside manner is not there any longer. And now they're trying to chain it back.
It really never was.
I don't know. I've had some really nice doctors and nurses that have taken care of me when I've been.
It's never been the emphasis.
I don't
of
think
the training.
that's the
hasn't been the
emphasis of
emphasis.
the training. So
correct. So there's a lot of professions like that. Engineers, technology people. We're on more of that.
Yeah.
Technology. Or you're more on what the job is and the
result that
the
you
results
need, right?
That we forget about the human interaction.
Yeah.
sometimes.
This is good then.
One of the reasons, I'm still divided. Okay. One of the reasons why this is good is because poor communication is linked to misdiagnosis and treatment healthcare costs, right?
Yeah. Or hitting a drop down box in a thing and sending some report out. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, or going on WebMD to
tell you you're dead,
going to die because you have a cough.
Yep.
Okay, so of course this isn't about novelty; it's about outcomes. Dr. Jacob emphasizes the importance of an evidence-based approach.
Okay.
So yes, it's okay. I get it. There are some positive things to this, but again, it's what I always come back to, right? Is putting people out of work. It's a problem when we start attributing real emotions to something that cannot have real emotions.
That's fair.
So
I get you.
That's where that's where it comes down. But
all right.
if it's helping out, it doesn't.
It's helping the people learn.
I could just imagine them going to their first real encounter with a human, and all of a sudden they're like, humans don't act this way. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, that's not how the AI tells me to do it.
That's right. All right, let's go to.
But it's the same thing though. One of the problems is this same problem that all these AI things have. Like, for instance, I asked Alexa last night to give me a comparative area of dimension to two objects.
Yeah.
And she told me that one object was way bigger than the other one.
Yeah.
But then she told me that the one that was way bigger was the dimensions were like 20.
Okay, your AI at home, go home today and ask it to spell Mississippi, and then ask how many I's are in it and how many S's are in it.
And it'll give me a whole bunch of real.
You're gonna be so amazed. You will argue with it I
bet.
And then at the end of the arguing, after about 10 minutes of it, it says, we will just agree to disagree, and that's the end.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, that doesn't sound right.
Have them spell it out, and then ask how many S's are in there, how many I's are in there, how many P's are in there. And they'll get it goes to 3 S's. So it says 3 groups of 2. And then I say, well, spell it out for me. So you just do it yourself if you have a
maybe
little Alexa
I'll do
device,
that. The end result of this conversation was that one of the objects that I was asking about, I already knew was smaller than the other object, but Alexa kept making the smaller object bigger than the other object. And I had to converse with her until she changed her mind.
Yep.
So this is what I'm worried about with this kind of stuff.
You gotta be careful.
Is that the doctors are interacting with these AI things, and the AI is giving them information that's wrong, and they're using that to misdiagnose. So there we go.
Well, let's go to story 3. Talking about TikTok.
Why
all right.
Do we have to talk?
TikTok. Here we go. What if you had the ability to pull up to the car in front of you, honk your horn, and they would have a TikTok display that they would go to the next TikTok? Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would increase non-related road rage incidents by like 100-fold.
All right.
Wait, I'm Nathan. That would be awesome.
The sad thing about this is a reality.
Genius and absurd, right? YouTuber Unnecessary Inventions creator Matt Benito has unveiled a gadget that lets drivers behind you scroll TikTok by honking. The device, which magnetically mounts to the back of the car, features a live TikTok feed and a microphone that detects honks, triggering a wireless scroll to the next video. Yes, traffic just got more interactive.
All right, hold on. So I would have to get this thing, put it on the car in front of me, and then honk it.
No, I put it on your back. Put it on the back.
Put it on the back of your car for other people.
So they're going to honk at me and change my feeds.
Yes.
Constantly in traffic.
Oh, so this would be for like one of those guys that is going to get in the fast lane and slow down.
All right. Well, just think, or you could be stuck in gridlock. Think if you're in LA, stuck in gridlock, and all of a sudden you had this person right in front of you, and what he's doing is you scan, so you end up liking him, so he gets more followers. But then you honk the horn, and the video keeps on switching.
I can't imagine how awesome that would be.
Well, you know what, you too can make this sensor come to life with a reverse engineering of a TikTok remote, soldered custom wiring, and a microprocessor for sound sensor. You can have a 3D printed sleek housing device. Bring the idea to life.
We could spend all afternoon on this with a lot of comments, but I'm just going to wrap this up from me saying, what's the name of this guy's company again?
The name of this guy's company,
it's a YouTube
Unnecessary Inventions.
Mic drop.
All right. Well, that ends our top technology stories of the week. When will we return?
Well, hang on a second. I have a question about this. All right?
Okay.
So we just had this whole discussion of Abu Dhabi and the investment groups.
Yeah.
So what do they get out of this whole honking at you?
Well, nothing, because hopefully this is this guy's own personal TikTok feed. So hopefully he's generating people doing his own TikTok feed. He hits it. It goes to the next video, next video, next video. And what it does is it provides actually probably nothing on financial, because it's just that one user. He's probably got to help hooked up to some 5G wireless type of deal. So it's just himself clicking on it. So they're probably actually then taking away any of the money that he would earn from the one click wonder. But I guess he's trying to get you to subscribe to his channel and find out more unnecessary gadgets that you can purchase.
Because,
CES was just filled of this. So let me just tell you that.
That's true.
You know what? So
justice would mean was everybody finding this guy out and just blasting him all day long.
But just think if you're next to him, right? I mean, in the Pacific Northwest, honking is like forbidden, man. That's like the worst thing ever. But if you're down in the LA market and you go pull up next to this guy, everybody's honking all over everywhere, switching the videos. And you're like, what's going on? What's going on here?
You never have time to look at anything.
Pull out a shotgun and boom. Oh, no, continuing on. All right. Well, you know what? That ends our top technology stories of the week. When we return, we have to spot the true story, or will you be able to spot the lie? Join us for our next segment right after this commercial break.
Looking for custom glass solutions for your next commercial project? Hartung Glass Industries is your trusted partner in custom glass fabrication. For over 100 years, Hartung has delivered proven manufacturing expertise, comprehensive product offerings, and dependable service and quality. From energy-efficient facades to custom shower doors, we create glass solutions tailored to your project needs. With 8 facilities across the U.S. and Canada, we combine national expertise with a local touch-ensuring faster service and unparalleled customer care. Hartung Glass Industries, where quality meets innovation. Visit hartungglass.com to learn more.
All right, welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. Our weekly show covers the top technology subjects without any political agenda. We verify the facts, and we do it with a sense of humor in less than 60 minutes. And, of course, a little whiskey on the side. Today, Mark Gregoire, a whiskey connoisseur, is back in the office. How was your time with the family? Was it good?
It was very good.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad to have you back. Mark, what have you chosen for us today?
Today we're drinking Penelope Estate Collection. It's the Private Select 10-year bourbon batch, and this one is 25-201. Now, from Penelope's website, Penelope Private Select annual release explores new and unique expressions of their straight bourbon whiskey blends using the finest of their aged barrel stocks. From hand-selecting the barrels to creating each blend, Private Select strives to showcase the best in all of us. Tastes of caramel, brown sugar, cherry, and baking spice, with a finish consisting of vanilla, honey bun, oak spice, and light smoke. Now, this is from the MGP company. The distillation is from Indiana and Kentucky. It is a straight bourbon. It's 10 years old, 106.8 proof. The mash bill is a little unique, 74% corn, 20% rye, 5 malted barley, and 1% wheat. That's a 4-grain.
Okay.
And the price is $80.
Dude, this is nice. This is smooth.
Well,
I'm digging that.
How do you feel about the malted barley? Because you're not a big malted barley.
It's only
guy.
5%.
Okay, so you're okay with it?
I'm good up to about 20.
Okay. All right. Well, what are you thinking about this so far, Mike?
Oh, it's pretty good.
It is good.
I enjoyed the first taste.
This is really
Not bad for $80 in this day and age of what whiskey's going for either.
Yeah. That's really good. Well, thank you, Mark, so much. I can't wait to hear your whiskey mumble for today.
I know, and don't forget our viewers out there to like and subscribe to TechTime Radio. And if you're drinking, drink responsibly, because heaven can wait.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're now going to move into our main segment. You guys ready? Here we go.
And now we have 2 truths and a lie.
All right. I'm going to read you guys stories that have come on out. One of these stories was, of course, created by ChatGPT. All right. So
that's going to be the best written one.
Yeah.
I still have to read them. So
that's going to be the wildest story, man.
All right. Here we go. Story number 1. Smaller than salt, smarter than ever. The world's tiniest autonomous swimming robot. In groundbreaking leap of robotics, researchers from the University of Pennsylvania and the University of Michigan have unveiled a fully autonomous aquatic robot that is smaller than a grain of salt at just 0.3 millimeters long. This microscopic marvel can swim underwater for months, powered solely by light, and operates without any external controls like wires or magnets. Built for just a penny apiece, these robots can sense their environment, make decisions, and move independently, marking a major milestone in miniaturized robotics. Now, traditional propulsion methods do not work at this scale. where water behaves more like syrup than fluid. To overcome this, the team developed a novel system that uses electric fields to push charged particles around the robot, generating microcurrents that move it through liquid.
Is this the Gen Z sea monkeys?
Well, I
remember sea monkeys.
I do remember sea monkeys.
You know how Nathan always references old movies?
Yeah,
from the 80s. I wonder, is this like Inner Space?
No,
where they're going to stick it in your vein and go through your whole body.
No, you know what? This is non-movable robotic parts that are for a penny a piece. So it's costs nothing to make these. All I could think about is Stargate SG-1 when they had the little nanite little robots come on out as a main villain for a couple for season or two and didn't have that. So that's what I could think about. But that's story number 1. You got it?
I like the sea monkeys one better.
You like sea monkeys? I love sea monkeys. The little shrimp. Yeah. The little shrimp thing.
But you can't.
They only last like 2-3 weeks and then they're dead.
Well, yeah, but you can see them. You're not going to be able to see these little robots swimming around in your.
Well, remember then they had that. So the first aquariums for sea monkeys didn't have those little magnifying bubbles, and then they came up with the magnifying bubble that you could look into, and then the sea monkey looked like it was.
I immediately regret.
So these robots aren't to put out in the ocean or do exploratory science things. They're actually just to put in a little aquarium.
I have no idea.
And then what do you use them for?
I have no idea. It's just I don't know that.
This might be a ChatGPT story.
I don't know. It's so stupid, Mike. I think this might be a reality.
Wow. All right. Continuing on. Story number 2. Microsoft Agnetic OS, innovation or overreach. Microsoft's new Agenic, that's what it's called, sorry. Microsoft's Agenic OS. The Agenic OS aims to enable AI into every corner of Windows. Linux expert Graham Peacock says he sees red flags. He says there's warnings that everyday tasks are now going to be microtransactions. Essentially, editing documents, checking calendars are now going to be token-based billing models. This is something that Microsoft says they're looking into. Peacock questions the long-term implications of AI-driven automation, especially when systems functions are handed over to large language models. Think of losing the ability to fully understand or control the machines you are working on. When your OS starts making decisions for you, filtering emails, rewriting documents, prioritizing tasks, you're no longer the operator. You're the observer, and he warns that this shift for the new OS could be catastrophic. Beyond the cost and control, Peacock criticizes the AI's interface itself. He describes hours spent correcting assistants that misinterpret commands, floods users with irreverent responses. They don't talk like people. They talk like Wikipedia with the sugar rush. This is a new operating system that Microsoft is looking to put into its own OS called Agenic. So just think of open up your taskbar and having it do stuff. You're going to use tokens to have this.
Yeah, if Microsoft does that and I have to pay for everything that I'm doing, I am definitely going off grid.
Oh, you're going off grid? Okay.
Yeah, because F that.
Okay.
This one has a grains of truth in it. I'm scared this is ChatGPT because Microsoft talked about Windows 10 wanting to make that transactional.
Yeah.
And then I've been working with some vendors that now with AI responses, every AI response is a certain charge or cost for doing it. And it's kind of becoming the model out there.
Yeah. I think.
All right. Story number 3. Now, one of these are fake.
Yep.
All right, the story number 3, Google Clearview app quietly rolls out to Pixel and Android phones. Google has launched a new AI-powered app called Clearview, designed to enhance real-time video by correcting lighting, stabilization footage, and subtly being able to change facial expressions in real time and monitoring backgrounds. The reality of it is that you could have visual clarity in lower lighted items. Early testers and digital rights experts are raising concerns on how far the app goes in reshaping reality on a live stream. Currently in limited beta, Clearview is available on Pixel 8, Pixel 9, Pixel 10, Samsung Galaxy S25 series, and OnePlus 13 Pro. It needs to have the Tenor G3 Snapdragon processor built into it because it does it real time. Well, Google insists Clearview is meant for personal use and not for legal or journalistic applications. The app's ability to subtly alter facial expression and visual tones in real time has sparked debate. One viral clip showed a visible, frustrated speaker appearing calm and composed after Clearview's smoothing filter kicked in. As the app inches closer to wider release, regulators say that this can be a call for transparency standards and a visual watermark to ensure viewers know what they're seeing as AI enhanced and not true footage.
Yeah, what is it? What is that thing musicians use?
Auto-tune?
Auto-tune. This sounds like an
So this is like auto-tune
thing.
live for live streams.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't like these stories.
you don't like these stories?
Well, the reason is because I think the last two,
Are
if
the
Microsoft,
true stories?
well, possibly, but if they're not, and Microsoft or Google is listening, they're going to come out with it. And the first one, I think, is probably the AI story. But if that guy who did a honk for TikTok listens to it, he's going to come out with that.
All right.
So this is bad.
All right, if you're Microsoft, Google, or whatever your name is for
That,
unbelievable inventions, don't listen to this podcast.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So,
Please skip right now.
all right. So do you have your winner? Which one is the lie?
I'm going with the first one as the lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the first one as a lie.
All right. Okay, story number 1. Smaller than salt, smarter than ever. The world's tiniest autonomous swimming robot is completely true. The microscopic marvel can swim underwater for months. The idea of this is it could be used to help clean pools and different items underneath that so you can have an autonomous way to clean your swimming pool.
All right, you cheated.
What?
I asked you what they're going to be using this for.
Well,
And you said you didn't know.
well, I'm sure it's going to be used for other stuff also.
This game is under protest.
No, well, hang on.
You're doing me very well.
Yeah. Because the main reason I went with that one is because there's no quotes or anything
There's
in it.
no
And also
quotes.
Nathan didn't know anything about it, which means he couldn't do any research on
And
it.
yeah, and we're talking about something that's kind of strange. Saying
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of the
Cheat.
So here we go. Now we got between. So both of you were wrong. Now, do you guys know which one is the real story and which one is not? So you have the Microsoft's Agentic OS.
I'm going to go with that one then.
You think that's fail?
I'll go with that one as the fail.
Is that the fail and that's the lie?
The lie.
Mike, what do you think that's the lie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one as a lie because
Okay, Microsoft Agentic OS is in the process of coming on out with microtransactions for all AI stuff. It will take over your whole environment, where ideally Windows 11 is now going to be the last OS you ever need, and you'll just now have all these microtransactions on your desktop that you purchase so that you can have this work.
yeah, I think
That is true.
I think Microsoft is playing with
Fire?
fire.
I think so. And the incorrect story
Yeah, this one I'm
was the
curious, 'cause
least
this one's-
offensive.
this
the
one's-
least offensive,
and it
right?
sounds like it already exists.
This-
There's
yeah.
already apps out there
There's-
that do this.
There isn't anything
But
right
this
now.
is how Nathan wins this game. He finds all kinds of stuff that makes
So
sense.
like, let me know. Just put ChatGPT. Put all the phones that even have the model of the Snapdragon processor that it created.
So
ChatGPT
you-
did the best article.
Wait.
Here's a prompt.
Hold on a second.
Create a
Hold on
fake
second.
story about technology.
Exactly.
That's it.
So, what have I been talking about this whole time when we talk about AI crap?
What have you been talking about?
Do we know it's actually not real? Because
Is it not real?
I did relook again, and there's nothing that they have announced coming on out. So it could be right on the
I
horizon.
mean, do we see?
right?
Can we see the problem here, where we have a story that ChatGPT wrote? It gave us quotes, it gave us phone numbers, or whatever else. It gave us data that doesn't exist
Yeah.
for something that is completely rationally possible.
Yeah. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it to become an inventor now.
You
I mean, I'm going to go patent this right now.
gonna patent that? That's
Yeah.
a great idea,
So
isn't it?
everybody,
So it's
please turn off
auto-tune.
the podcast. Don't listen to
yeah.
it. Delete it.
Well, I think you might be out of luck because as soon as you try to do it, AI is going to come up with an AI lawyer and tell you you're wrong. You can't do it.
All right. Okay. Now, thank you so much for playing that game. That segment is completed.
That wasn't a game. That was a cheat fest. Go on.
Let's move on to Mike's mesmerizing moment. Welcome to Mike's mesmerizing moment. What does Mike have to say today? All right, Mike. With social media impacts, would you change if you were the owner of TikTok?
I would shut it down.
Oh man, I was going to answer that because I'm Mike today.
You're gonna...
Okay. Well, hold on, Nathan. I would make sure that it gets into every single household through the use of AI, so that they didn't know when I would get microtransactions because of it.
I like that idea.
That's how I would do it.
That's fantastic. All right. So
what would you do, Mark?
Shut the hell down.
Shut it off. Okay. So if you were the owner, you would just shut it down. You would just take all of that money that's been invested all the time.
Okay.
All those millions of employees that rely on this, you would just tell them.
Here's the thing. If I was an owner, I would be a completely different person than the guy you're asking this question.
Okay.
I would be greedy probably and want money and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And don't mind using these addictive, nasty social media things in order to get money from the American public.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Or you'd change the algorithm completely of how it works and operates and what the function is for.
Well, yeah, I could. I suppose I could do that too.
But then if it's not addictive, no one would be using it.
But if it's not addictive, no one's going to use it. So,
all right.
Which would be the same way as shutting
And
it down.
that
So,
is
maybe
what we
that's
need
how
to
I
talk
do it.
about on the Mesmerize, because that's now we're talking about humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we so addictive on this stuff?
Oh, that's that dopamine hit, man. That's that dopamine.
And that constant dopamine hit is actually very dangerous.
That's
for
right.
humans.
It is. All right.
It enacts a whole lot of different brain chemicals.
My wife had some TikTok video, or it was a Reels video that just blew up, Instagram or something like that.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Tracy. That was excellent.
So now she's like at 25,000 views, and she's so excited.
Way
about
more
that.
than you ever got.
Wow. Continuing on. 35 million
So we
listeners.
should bring her as a consultant.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, thank you, Mike, for that mesmerizing moment. Now we have the secret sound.
And now for our secret sound, brought to us by Elite Executive Services. Visit techtimeradio.com and click on the contact page to submit your answer. Odie, play that sound.
Secret sound. The pot is now at $20, so jump online and leave us a message under our contact page.
So this is a hard one. So you got to give a clue. So what room? Was this done inside or outside your house?
This was done in the studio.
In this room.
In the studio.
And is it something from within the studio room?
Absolutely, something in the studio.
Okay. So, all right, that's kind of a hint because if people know the studio, it's just full of toys.
So there you go. That's exactly. Well, no, we call those collector items from the
Collectibles, Mark.
That's right.
A lot of junky looking things.
What are you
in here.
talking about? They got the original Nintendo with Rob. You
I
got
can't.
the Odyssey. What are you talking about?
You have to be Mike. You have to be Mike, though. You can't be dogging on his toys. You have
That's
to be
right.
like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, you like these things?
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
like these
Come on.
things.
They got Star Wars
I'm
figures.
sorry. I reverted back to Mark.
He's my collectible hero.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Can we go to commercial break?
Yes, that's right. You know what? We're going to head out for a commercial break. When we return, we have This Week in Technology. So now would be a great time to enjoy a little whiskey on the side, as we will be doing so also.
I'm empty.
See you guys after this. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so you know what? We need people to start liking our social media pages.
If you like our show, if you really like us, we could use your support on patreon.com.
Or is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon.
Okay, Patreon. If you really like us, you can.
And you say I'm
like
the
us
English
in
guy?
Patreon.com.
I butcher the English language?
You know you butcher the English
Okay,
language
so it's
all the time.
It's Patreon.com.
Patreon.com. If you if you really like our show, you can subscribe to Patreon.com and help us out.
Oh, and you can visit us on that Facebook platform. You know, the one that Zuckerberg owns?
The one that we always bag on?
Yeah, you can. We're on Facebook, too.
Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Do you know what our Facebook page is?
TechTime Radio.
At TechTime Radio.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a trend here.
It seems to be that there's a trend, and that's TechTime Radio.
Or you can even Instagram with us.
And that's at TechTime Radio.
That's at TechTime Radio. Or you can find us on TikTok.
And it's TechTime Radio.
It's at TechTime Radio.
Like and subscribe to our social media.
Like us today. We need you to like us.
Like us and subscribe. That's it?
That's it. That's that simple.
And now, let's look back at this week in technology.
All right, Mike, we're going all the way back to January 27th, 1967. The Apollo 1 mission ends. Now, tragedy struck the U.S. program During the routine pre-test at Kennedy Space Center, a flash fire erupted inside the Apollo 1 command module. In just seconds, 3 astronauts, Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee, were lost. They were preparing for what was to be the first crewed mission of the Apollo program, aiming to land a man on the moon, but a spark in the pure oxygen environment, combined with flammable material at a sealed hatch, turned the capsule into a death trap. The mission never launched, but in its honor, NASA officially named it the Apollo 1. Their sacrifice led to sweeping safety reforms and ultimately helped pave the way for Apollo 2's success just 2 years later. A sobering reminder that every giant leap begins with brave footsteps and sometimes heartbreaking loss. That was This Week in Technology. Have you ever wanted to watch some Tech Time history with over 280 plus weekly broadcasts spanning our 5+ years of video, podcasts, and blog information? You can visit us at techtimeradio.com to watch our older shows. We're going to take a commercial break, but when we return, we have the Mark Mumble Whiskey Review. See you after this break.
How to See a Man About a Dog. It combines darkly comic short stories, powerful poems, and pulp fiction prose to create a heartbreaking and hilarious journey readers will not soon forget. Read How to See a Man About a Dog, Collected Writings, for free with Kindle Unlimited. Ebook available on Kindle, print copies available on Amazon The Bookpository, and more.
The segment we've been waiting all week for. Mark's Whiskey Mumble.
All right.
I'm so excited today.
This is Mike's Whiskey Mumble.
Oh, it's Mike's
right.
Whiskey. All right. What do we get?
Well, this is actually very fitting today, January 27th, because I've been waiting for this day to fall on one of our live tapings.
Okay.
Because Mike has been talking about this holiday quite a few times during different segments.
All right.
And we finally get to celebrate it.
Oh, I'm interested.
I'm intrigued. What have I been talking about?
Today is Thomas Crapper Day.
Thomas Crapper Day. Okay. All right.
When have I asked for this holiday?
You've mentioned it a few times when we've done other holidays around toilets or other.
I think you have. I think you have. Yeah. I do remember you at least one time calling it out.
You actually knew.
Yes.
You know, you're one of the few people that know about Thomas Crapper. And today we're celebrating him.
I don't know how to feel about that.
We're honoring the famous English businessman and plumber whose name became a bathroom legend. While he did not invent the toilet, sorry to ruin the fun, Thomas Crapper perfected it, polished it up, and made it something people actually wanted in their homes.
Ooh,
he even helped save water by introducing the ball cock.
The ball cock.
The ball cock.
What's the ball cock?
That's that little ball floaty.
That's the floaty thing.
Which stops the tank from overflowing.
Okay.
It is a day to appreciate the man who brought dignity, efficiency, and just a little elegance to one of humanity's most important daily rituals.
And a worldwide colloquialism.
Now,
yes,
that we're done talking about crapper, let's move on to pee.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay.
I'm guessing.
As in Penelope.
Okay.
Penelope Bourbon was created in a very classic American way to celebrate an impending birth. In 2018, Mike Palladini and his wife Carrie learned that they were expecting a daughter, Penelope, and Mike decided the appropriate response was not a scrapbook, but a bourbon.
A bourbon.
Okay.
Teaming up with his childhood friend and neighbor, Danny Pelosi, they set out to create a straight bourbon meant to celebrate life's everyday wins, big and small. The idea worked a little too well. The company was eventually sold to MGP in 2023 for just under $216 million.
Holy
which
cow.
is a pretty strong return on celebrating a baby.
There's no crapper on that.
Nope.
Cha-ching-ching.
Just a little pee.
I'm here all week.
Yeah, no.
Now, for me, Penelope Bourbon is one of those pours that just works. It's approachable, easygoing, and well put together without trying too hard to impress. It's the kind of bourbon you reach for when you want something enjoyable and dependable, and it quietly reminds you that not every bottle needs to be complicated to be good.
All right. I really like this. I won't say if I'm giving it a thumbs up or thumbs down, but man, I'd really struggle to give it a thumbs down. You know that?
Sure.
Most whiskeys you're that way with.
I am kind of. I just like
it came in your favorite glass too, so and it has a cork top.
It's got a cork. So those are the big items there, right? All right. Well, let's prepare for our technology fail of the week, brought to you by Elite Executive Services.
Congratulations. You're a failure.
Oh, I failed, did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
All right. Well, guess what? Microsoft is struggling. This whole last week, Microsoft had issues with both Teams and their main servers, to the extent where I've seen errors that have happened just based on the delivery methods of using Outlook and different products on Microsoft. I don't know if you experienced that, Mark, yourself at your company.
Yeah, it hit us pretty hard. We actually sent out some, because internal emails were going out, but not external.
Yep. Yeah,
so we'd let everybody know. And it was, in some ways, it was a great day because the email volume was very low.
Yeah.
But of course, that hurts business with customers not being able to communicate. And then we were in the middle of a big Teams meeting, and that all got locked up and had to restart
everything.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, guess what? Microsoft's not only winning for that, but also other stuff. Did you know that January 26th started off very brutal because Windows 11 users have a mandatory update that was forced upon them. So not a standard update, but a mandatory update that came out with a couple little items of problems. Now, what it did is it froze apps, it broke sleeping mode, and it even disabled basic input devices. The kicker of this whole thing is that you didn't have an option to opt out or to roll back. Now, the first mandatory Windows 11 update is a mess, and they're putting it mildly. If you have any problems with Outlook freezing, remote desktop failing, or shutdowns randomly on your machine itself, this is all caused to the brand new update.
Have you experienced it? I haven't seen anything on this.
I did on my personal home PC. I had reboots randomly that were happening. I'd hit like an enter key on mine.
That happened on my work computer. I noticed that was going on last night. Long after I stopped using it.
After I stopped using it? Yeah, well, guess what? It goes even deeper than that. The 2.5H2 build is causing these problems. Now, users don't have anything to do about it. If you have broken keyboards or mice or you're not able to have your machine work, don't worry about it because Microsoft says they're in the process of fixing 20 major issues that have been logged, and they will come on out with another forced mandatory update.
All right. Are they going to charge us microtransactions for this?
Well,
is this how Microsoft's going to start this whole transaction?
I don't know. What they're doing is they're making you so excited for their next release that happens in February that you're just so excited to get their stuff.
So do you have to wait for February for this patch?
Yes, you do. You have to wait all the way.
You just have to put up with all.
So from now until February, whatever, we're just going to have to be dealing with all this stuff.
Oh, no.
See, this is how this works because it's going to be such a problem that they're going to be like, hey, we have this cool solution, but it's going to charge you microtransactions.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There you go. I'm playing your own sound about. Oh no! Oh no! That's right.
No.
All right. You know what? Let's now move on to our Nathan Nugget.
This is your Nugget of the Week.
This is a great story. Technology saves a runaway pup on the Jersey Turnpike this last week as a rescue mission on the New Jersey Turnpike turned into a showcase of modern technology. When Abby, a 9-year-old golden retriever mix, slipped away from the rest stop during her transportation from South Carolina to her new home in Maine. She bolted during a quick morning break and managed to wander nearly 25 miles before anybody could catch up. Thankfully, though, Abby was wearing a tracking tag, and that's where the tech magic kicked in. A volunteer drone team specializing in pet searches launched an unmanned aircraft equipped with thermal imaging, sweeping the woods along the turnpike until they spotted her heat signature. Guided by the drone, police then located her around 2 a.m. cold, scared, and hiding deep into the brush. She is now safe. There's no surgery required. Oh, though it says she'll need surgery for a hip injury during this, but thanks to a little courage and a lot of teamwork and a drone with a bird's eye view, Abby's long road trip is hopefully ending happily. So there you go. They took a drone out, a lost dog that was chipped, goes on out there to find a drone to find this dog.
Okay.
What are you going to say? I see so much in your smile there, Mike. You have like three different things in your mind, right?
I just think about stuff like this when we do these things. You know, it has a tracking chip in it already.
Yeah.
Does that mean it has a GPS location?
Well, the tracking, it should have, yeah.
So if it has a GPS location, why did they need the drone to search it out?
Well, because they couldn't pick it up on GPS because it was hidden in the brush.
Oh, so the tracking chip doesn't work.
It's because they were in the
Got
brush.
it. Okay.
So they had to have a drone with thermal imaging to go on out and find the heat signature.
Wow. That's incredible that it had a tracking chip that the drone could track, but not the GPS.
Okay. All right. Okay. For 6 years, London bus driver Ricky Reed has turned the daily route of moving, celebrating of joy, armed with nothing more than a bubble gun. From Finsbury Park to Whitechapel, Reed's double-decker buses become the bubble bus, delighting pedestrians and passengers alike with clouds of bubbles. Children chant as it arrives. Adults pause to smile or cry, and the social media has crowned them the warrior of happiness. What began with a discounted bottle of bubble solution has grown into a full-blown mission, complete with rechargeable gear and a growing fan base. And of course,
look at there. There's TikTok.
That's right.
Is this where you found this story?
And Instagram.
I was about to say I have nothing snarky about this because I did see the video and it's beautiful and it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
And
it makes all of his money on TikTok.
But now that you mention this, I'm like,
This is why.
Now read. A father of 6. He's a father of 6.
This has nothing to do with technology except for the TikTok thing.
Says the bubbles are more than just fun. They're therapy. And when he sees people dancing in the street, crying with gratitude and rejoicing in the middle of the day, have sometimes tough work days, he says a simple thing like a bubble makes someone smile. There's nothing more powerful.
It is nice. And the technology, the bubble, it's a bubble gun. It's not him blowing bubbles manually. It's a technology bubble gun.
Okay. Yeah. Whether you're biking through the city or prepping, always be on the lookout for Reeds in his bubble stream.
No, where is that located again?
It's in the UK.
London.
Okay.
UK, but is it London?
Yeah, it was although he moves from Finsbury Park to Whitechapel, so it looks like he takes it around
that's
from
in
different.
London.
Yeah, it takes it around the town.
I would like to see that.
You'd like to see that?
He ends up in the neighborhood that is.
So are you a bubble? Do you like bubbles?
I love bubbles.
See, I do not. When we go to Disneyland and there's a kid with a bubble gun and he's just doing all the bubbles in front of me, I want to swat that kid in the head.
So why did you say this was a great story and you're so happy about it?
It's very nice.
You're cheating again.
I'm not saying
TikTok.
No, I'm just saying that. I did pull it into the TikTok part. All right, you know what? Let's now move on to our pick of the day.
Poor Nathan.
And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubbles to the top.
I'm so glad Nathan's not within reach. I'd just be smacking him this whole show.
What's that? The bubble stuff?
Dude,
Why?
You're getting roasted today.
Wow. I'm filling in for Odie, trying my best. We would truly miss Odie, but
we miss Odie a lot.
This is why scorched bourbon barrels kind of relate to you right now because I'm
getting flamed on.
Yeah, you're getting scorched, buddy.
You guys are gonna get some hate mail because I got a couple listeners that are like, "Oh, I hate it when they pick on you, Nathan. You're so nice." So there you go. Okay, tell us about the pick of the day.
It's Nathan Crapper Day.
Mark, what is our pick of the day?
Our pick of the day: Penelope Estate Collection.
Okay.
It's a private select 10-year bourbon, and it's batch 25-201 from MGP. It's a blend of straight bourbons from Indiana and Kentucky, 10 years old, 106.8 proof, $80.
$80.
Very nice.
All right, thumbs up or thumbs down, Mike?
For me, it's a thumbs up.
Is it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that?
It's a very simple, good taste.
Okay. All right, I'm giving it a thumbs up too. This is very good.
So yeah. You need to let those people know that you talked about just a minute ago that you tell us that you want us to pick on you.
That I want you to pick on me?
Yeah.
No, this comes natural. Come on now. I don't mind being picked on. Let's be honest. I don't mind being picked on.
Let's be honest that you have said many times in the past that you're like, pick on me.
You can pick on me.
For
That's
ratings.
fine. Whatever helps the ratings. We want more ratings. And freaking, if you're watching the live stream, just say, "Hi, Nathan." We get like 2,000 people watching our streams. I don't know if YouTube throws bots out there. I don't know what. I am begging you, if you're going to see that, just to make sure that you say, please leave us a message. Please leave us a message. All right. Well,
pick on Nathan.
No. Guess what, guys? We're just about out of time. We want to thank our listeners for joining the program. Listeners, we want to hear from you. Visit us at techtimeradio.com. Click on Be a Caller. and ask a question in our technology talkback recording system. You can always connect by liking to our YouTube page and stay up to date with our quote of the day. Have you seen our quote of the day? Is on the website. Amazing.
Oh, what is it? I wonder what it is.
I don't know what it is.
All right, we got to look. Everybody go check out the website.
There you go. Now, from all of us at Tech Time, it was an honor to be the host of today's show. Each week, we're decoding the technology that shapes your world, one breach breakthrough and bourbon at a time. Remember, the science of tomorrow starts with the technology of today. See you guys next week.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on TechTime Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/techtimeradio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at TechTime Radio, remember, mum's the word. Have a safe and fantastic week.
I got your gadgets, got your gear. Need the scoop? We're right here. TechTime Radio, we're live. Let's go. Nathan Mumm's in the know.